Ya, bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Class. Good morning everyone.
Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, good morning everyone. How are you this morning, guys?
Good morning, Miss. I'm good, very well.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. Anyone absent this morning, guys? Ada yang tidak hadir hari ini? Ya, hadir semua?
Ya, hadir semua kami.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, before we start our class, guys, please stay on cam in this meeting ya. Jangan ada yang off cam. Thank you. Okay, guys, do you know what the subject this morning? What subject will be discussed this morning, guys? Okay, recount text ya. Thank you. Thank you, Putri. Do you have any problems or any question for the previous meeting about narrative text?
No, not yet.
Okay, is it clear yet about narrative text for the previous meeting? Okay. Before I explain more about context, yeah, let me share screen what will we learn tonight. This morning, yeah, this morning about recount text. Okay, wait. Let me know if the screen can be seen for you guys. You can see? Yes, yeah. Okay, wait. Okay, guys. This meeting, yeah, is the 12th meeting, yeah, pertemuan ke-12, yeah. Our subjects, yeah, our subject matter is about pengembangan penulisan recount text, yeah, how to develop a recount paragraph, yeah, paragraph recount. In this in this subject matters we will learn four subject, yeah, about the definition of the definition and the purpose of the context, yeah, the definition and the purpose of the context, and then the generic structure of the context, and then language features of the context, yeah, and the basic competency for this meeting is all of you able to understand, yeah, the concept, the definition, the generic structure, language features, yeah, of recount paragraph gitu ya. So you have to understand and you can atau able to apply all the concept, all the basic concept, elements, structure, yeah, and the technique in developing recount text. And then I just want to inform you that for the topic about recount text, we have 2 meetings ya. Jadi in the meeting pertemuan ke-12 sama 13. Jadi in this meeting, especially in this meeting, you just ask for I just want to analyze to assess you, can you analyze or evaluate or identify the generic structure or language features in a recount text, gitu ya. Jadi itu. Jadi nanti saya akan memberikan penjelasan tentang recount text, and then beberapa latihan ya, how to evaluate, how to identify the generic structure or maybe language features that we can find ya in a recount text, gitu ya. To share with us about what your experience, yeah.
Yes, I do, Miss.
Okay. What story? About what?
The experience memorable is when my family and I went to the Banda Aceh.
Okay, went to Banda Aceh with your
Family.
How many family that came with you to Banda Aceh?
There are my parents and my brother.
Okay, good. What did you do?
Yes,
What did you do in Banda Aceh, for example?
we did the Lampu Ubi.
Oh, you take a holiday in Lampu ya, beach ya. Okay, good. And then any else, guys? Thank you. Untuk sementara Putri. The others, Ermala mungkin. Please, Yemima, Ermala, Siti Amina. Let me see your face. Mungkin Yemima boleh? Oke, Cut Kemala. Ya, thank you Cut Kemala, raise hand. Do you have something to say this morning?
Okay, I have a recount text. I mean a story about when I went to Brastagi with Miss Fiza, Miss Rahmi, Sir Baihaki, and all of English member association, and that's a lot experience. And in Pariban we have so much relaxing moment, and then we have so much taking picture, so we have memorable to keep ourselves.
Yeah, many memorable. Yes, I remember for our holiday ya, in Pariban ya. We have many memorable activities ya in that place. Okay, next. Anyone else want to share something about your memorable story? Baida mungkin, Mr. Baida.
Dengar suara?
Yes, of course.
This is the story. Only a little bit similar with before. I have an experience we went to Banda Aceh probably about 2 or 4 years ago. with my friends, and we go there by riding motorbike, and
Mhm.
it's a wonderful experience.
Nice. Okay, thank you, Baida. Okay. Well, yeah. Jadi I believe that all of you have many memorable experiences in your life, ya. Some of you atau all of you maybe have an experience atau mungkin ada nggak memorable experience during your study in this department, English department. For example, like you follow the program of kampus mengajar, for example. So I think you have many, pasti ya, memorable. Ini kan yang terbaru gitu ya, yang update gitu kan. Nah, you have I think you have like any one of you ever follow KM, kampus mengajar, for example, or another program of MBKM, for example? Anyone? Ada? Oh, belum ya? Ya, ini masih semester 2, tapi ada beberapa orang yang ngambil di semester 2 juga. Mungkin do you have any pengalaman ya about the KM gitu? Belum ada ya? Okay, it's okay. Okay. Now let me share screen about the context. Yeah, let us okay. All of you can see this slide. Okay, what do you mean by recount text? Recount paragraph gitu. Do you have any answer? What do you think? What does it mean by recount paragraph? Recount.
Saya nih.
Yes, in English ya. Try your best in English, guys, because you are English department students. Ini masih banyak kesempatan ya. Masih banyak kesempatan. You are in the first year student ya. First year student. Yes, second semester. So you still many time for drilling yourself in speaking in English, I think. Yeah. Yes, siapa tadi? Putri ya?
Yes, Miss.
Yes, Putri. Recount.
Recount text is a text that retells experience or event in the past.
Yes, thank you. Good. Yeah. Telling about past story, ya. Recount paragraph. Okay. Ini ya, subject matters in this meeting ya. We have to discuss about definition and the purpose, types of recount text ya. Tipe-tipe apa aja nih recount text ya? Yang termasuk recount text itu apa? Ya, terus generic structure and language features-nya seperti apa, ya. Oke, let us see. Ya, definition ya, a group recount paragraph is a group of paragraph. Ini boleh group of paragraph atau single paragraph. Ya, tapi kalau recount text ini kamu bisa buat dalam group of paragraph gitu ya. a group of paragraph which is used to retell events, or experiences in the past, and it is usually organized chronologically by time sequence. Jadi biasanya tuh disusun berdasarkan chronological time sequence gitu. Jadi ada urutan waktunya, ngapain aja gitu ya. Okay, the purposes are to inform or recount events to the reader. Jadi tujuan kalian nulis recount paragraf itu adalah to inform, atau recount events to the reader. Jadi kalian pengen menginformasikan pengalaman kalian itu ke orang lain gitu, to give the writer's personal impression or view of an event. Jadi kalian pengen memberikan personal impression, kesan gitu ya, kesan pribadi kalian terhadap event yang kalian alami gitu. Mana tahu misalnya kalian cerita tentang holiday in Lampu U gitu. Mungkin beberapa some of you in this group, in this Zoom never come to Lampu U gitu. Mungkin karena bukan orang Aceh gitu ya, nggak tahu Lampu U di mana ya. Jadi dengan kalian say something about your experiences, what did you do in Lampu U, where Lampu U is, and then what kind of memorable experiences in Lampu U beach, for example. So when you say how beautiful the beach, of course your friends atau your readers in this case, your readers will get the Lampu U is good, beautiful, and harus dikunjungi nih gitu ya. Nah jadi gitu, jadi sekaligus tuh kayak kita mereview ya, walaupun padahal kita rencananya mau just say write our experience gitu ya, pengalaman kita gitu. Tapi itu juga bisa jadi review gitu ya, how beautiful the beach is. To share an experience with others. Pokoknya intinya tuh sharing your experience with others to get itu tadi ya, kayak tadi kalian bisa berbagi pengalaman, bisa berbagi informasi tentang kejadian yang kalian alami, apakah itu bad experience atau good experience ya. Jadi seperti itu. Jadi lebih ke, kalau recount paragraf ini lebih ke the events or the urutan dari kejadian-kejadian itu based on the writer's perspective gitu. Jadi kalau misalnya jelek, mungkin bagi dia jelek gitu, tapi bagi orang bagus gitu ya. Makanannya enak-enak bagi dia, tapi sama orang lain kurang gitu. Nah jadi based on the writer's impression gitu. Nah, types of recount paragraph nih ya. Nah, yang paling sering kalian tulis itu adalah personal recount gitu ya. Nah, personal recount yang biasa mahasiswa bikin gitu ya, atau mungkin factual recount. Ada kejadian tsunami misalnya gitu ya. Nah, kalian mengalami nih tsunami, for example. So you write your experience when you face tsunami, for example, or earthquake, for example. Jadi bagaimana kejadiannya, how terrible the events, misalnya the experience ya, how many families that of you who had died in the events, for example gitu ya. Nah terus apalagi types of recount paragraph, ini ada biography atau history. Tahu history ya? Recount juga kan? Nah, jadi history misalnya kayak G30 SPKI, for example ya. Nah, itu termasuk dalam recount, tapi versi historinya gitu. Nah, kalau tapi yang paling sering ditulis oleh siswa gitu ya, students like you, like another students is personal account gitu. Jadi kayak bentuknya kayak diary gitu ya. Nah, kalian bisa jadikan your personal experience in a book ya, kayak diary gitu, diary. Jadi bisa dijadikan buku gitu kan. Oke, next generic structure. Nah, bagaimana kita menyusun sebuah recount paragraf? Nah, ini ada generic structure-nya. Apa yang perlu kalian tulis? Ya, jadi ada 3 bagian tuh. Ya, ada orientation, events, dan reorientation. Nah, di orientation kalian bisa tulis what you did. Kalian ngapain gitu. Oh, about holiday in Lampu misalnya gitu ya, what you did. Who did this? Siapa aja yang terlibat? Siapa aja yang ikut di holiday kalian gitu ya. Kemana, where ya. Oh, Banda Aceh for example. Atau when ya, when kapan. Nah, jadi di bagian orientation ini adalah pengenalan apa yang kalian lakukan ya, siapa yang terlibat, siapa yang ikut gitu ya, kemana, kapan gitu. Oke. And then events. Nah, events sendiri a series of events that occur usually presented in chronological order, tells what happened in detail. Nah, jadi di sini series of event ya, series of event. Jadi ini disajikan ya, presented in chronological order. Jadi tuh ada urutan kronologinya. Apa dulu gitu ya. Nah, in detail. Jadi apapun yang terjadi, misalnya kami makan ayam bakar atau ikan bakar, for example in Lapu, for example ya, kayak tadi Putri. Kalian bisa menjelaskan kembali bagaimana rasanya, bagaimana harganya gitu ya, bagaimana macam-macam. Jadi your experience lah about the food, about the place, about the people in around Lampu Beach for example ya. Next, reorientation, ending, your impression ya. Jadi kesan kamu gimana nih, impression. Your critics. Nah, kamu bisa mengkritik nih di endingnya. Oh nih pengalaman saya nih kurang bagus nih, harusnya begini. Jadi kamu ada critics based on your perspective. Atau your feeling. Nah, gimana feeling kalian setelah series of event that occur itu? Apakah sad ending, excited or something else, atau message ya, pesan. Nah, apa pesan-pesannya nih? Mana tahu kalian ada kejadian apa gitu ya, nggak pakai helm, for example ya kan, nggak pakai helm terus nabrak. Nah, kamu bisa kejadiannya gimana? Iya, saya kebut-kebutan sama pemotor lain misalnya gitu. Nah, kecelakaan, nggak pakai helm, langgar lampu merah segala macam gitu ya. Udah kebut-kebutan, langgar lampu merah. Nah, jadi in this part of reorientation kalian bisa giving message for the reader ya. Jadi jangan itu ya, kebut-kebutan dan melanggar lalu lintas. Oke, next. Oke, ada pertanyaan mungkin, guys? On this in this part, generic structure. Jadi kalian nyusun paragraf generic recount paragraf ya, berdasarkan ini gitu. Apa yang perlu kalian tulis di orientation, apa yang perlu kalian tulis di event, dan di orientationnya seperti apa. Jadi semua bentuk paragraf, naratif, deskriptif ya, itu semua punya generic structure-nya masing-masing. Oke, sama dengan naratif yang kemarin kita pelajari. Next guys, language features. Ya, nah language features di sini bentuk kebahasaan. Ya, using simple past tense ya. Oke, simple past tense. Ya, terus using personal participant. I, ya, we, my group, our team kami kemarin pergi ke Jakarta, for example, untuk turnamen apa misalnya. Terus kalian urutin nih chronological eventsnya gitu ya. Nah, jadi dia menggunakan using personal participant atau I, we, my group, our team, my family. Depan lah kita ini ya. Writing special meeting for writing recount paragraph. Okay, thank you very much guys for this meeting. Thank you very much for listening me on this Zoom meeting. Yeah, if there is no question anymore, I close this meeting with Alhamdulillah. Yeah. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, Mi.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you, Mi.
Yes, you may leave.
Thank you, Miss.
Yeah, sama-sama.